Hello dear students, welcome back. This is Jocelyn AR. Many students ask me whether phrase and clause are same or are they different. So dear students, in this class I will let you know what is a phrase and what is a clause. Shall we start? Look at the screen. For me, and he brought apples. See, I have given two group of words. See, the first one for me, second one he brought apples. Both are group of words. Okay, both are group of words, but one is a phrase and the other one is a clause. Which is a phrase and which is a clause? Look at the first group, for me. Does it give any meaning? No, it doesn't stand on its own when used independently. If for me is used independently, it doesn't convey any meaning. If it is used in a sentence only, then it will get its meaning, right? Whereas the second one, he brought apples, conveys meaning. It makes a complete sense. You know why? Because we have a subject and a verb. Subject is he and brought is the verb past tense of bring. So a group of words which makes a complete sense, which stands by itself and which has a subject verb combination is known as a clause. A group of words with a subject verb combination is known as a clause. The second one, he brought apples, is a group of words which has a subject and verb combination. It makes a complete sense. It is also a simple sentence, so it is called a clause. Whereas the first group of words, for me, doesn't stand by itself, so it cannot be a clause, it is a phrase. Got the point? A group of words with no subject verb combination is called a phrase, and a group of words with a subject verb combination is known as a clause. Okay, let us know more about phrases. Look at the screen. I have given 10 group of words. All the 10 are the examples for phrases. Phrase, okay? They don't contain subject verb combination. Look at the screen thoroughly. All the 10, they don't have a subject verb combination. They're all phrases. And based on the functions they do, based on the functions, we name them. For example, look at the first one, the quick brown fox. The quick brown fox. Instead of telling fox, I say quick brown fox. I saw a fox. Instead of telling I saw a fox, I say I saw the quick brown fox. Entire group of words is a phrase. The quick brown fox is a phrase which lays emphasis, which focuses more on the word fox. It's a noun. Okay, the quick brown fox focuses on fox, a noun, so it is called a noun phrase. See, second one, a good pop song. Song, a good pop song. Instead of telling song, I say a good pop song. Here the focus is on song, so it is also a noun phrase. Got the point, dear students? The first and second are examples for noun phrase because they do the action of a noun altogether. See, third one, a dark brown. Fourth one, my cute little. Brown is of course an adjective. Little is also adjective. But altogether, a dark brown and my cute little, they perform the action of an adjective. They act as an adjective. So it is called an adjective phrase. In fact, third and fourth are called adjective phrases. Brown, a dark brown. Little, cute little. See, altogether they perform the action of an adjective, so both are called adjective phrases. Look at the fifth and sixth. Very quickly, rather slowly. Quickly, slowly. The focus is on quickly and slowly. Both are adverbs. So they do the action of an adverb. So these two phrases are called adverb phrases. Look at the next two. Around the corner, under the table. In these two examples, the focus is on around and under. Around and under. So, these two are examples for prepositional phrases. So, they are called preposition phrases. See the last two. Has been doing, might have been waiting. Has been doing, might have been waiting. You see only verbs in these two phrases. See, has been doing, all the three are verbs. Might have been waiting, all the four are verbs here. So they are called verb phrases. Got the point, students? Noun phrase, adjective phrase, adverb phrase, preposition phrase, and verb phrases. So based on the functions the phrases do, they are named. We have still more, but these are 5 important types of phrases. I think now you've got to know what is the meaning of a phrase and the types of phrases. Okay, let's move on. Clause. A few minutes back I told you the meaning of a clause. A clause is a group of words with a subject-verb combination. Okay, so when there is no subject and verb combination in a group of words, it is called a phrase. Got the point? So, clause is a group of words which conveys meaning because it has a subject and verb combination. Got the point, dear students? And there are many types of clauses. And among them, you have to learn 2 important clauses. They are dependent clauses and independent clauses. Dependent and independent clauses. Got the point? Okay, I will let you know what is the meaning of a dependent clause and an independent clause. Look at the screen. He completed the work. Next one. When he completed the work. See, first, he completed the work. Second one, when he completed the work. Both are clauses. Whereas you see, first one, he completed the work as a complete sense. It stands by itself. It makes a complete sense. So it is also a simple sentence. We have a subject and verb combination here. So this is called an independent clause or a main clause or a principal clause. Whereas second one, when he completed the work. When he completed the work. So what next? It means it lacks something. It is not complete. First one, he completed the work is complete. It has a complete sense. Whereas this one, when he completed the work is not complete. It lacks something. It needs one more clause for its completion. Such clauses which are not complete are known as dependent clauses. As you can see, the difference between two. The first one is he completed the work. Second one is when he completed the work. Just only one difference is I use the word when, which is a subordinating conjunction. It's a subordinator. So when a clause is introduced by a subordinating conjunction, it is known as a dependent clause or a subordinating clause. The first one is an independent clause or a main clause or a principal clause. Whereas the second one is an example for dependent clauses. Got the point, dear students? So dependent clauses are always introduced by subordinative conjunctions. Subordinators, in fact. Okay, the list of subordinators are given. You can just have a close look at it. Okay, they are the important subordinators used in subordinating clauses or dependent clauses. Got the point, dear students? Let's move on. I'll make it clear with some more examples. See, I given in total 8 clauses on the screen. First 4 are examples for main clauses, principal clause, independent clauses. The next 4 are examples for dependent or subordinating clauses. Look at the screen carefully. I will perform well. See, I will perform well makes a complete sense. Group of words, it has a subject and verb combination. I is a subject, well. Okay, sorry, I will perform. Will perform is a verb here. Got the point here? So it has a subject verb combination. It makes a complete sense. So it is an independent clause or a main clause. Next one, second one. The train came. The train came. It is also a main clause, independent clause. Next, we went out. We went out. It makes a complete sense because we have a subject and a verb. It makes a sense. It is a simple sentence as well. So it is in fact an independent clause. Got the point? Remember, independent clause stands by itself. It has a subject and verb. Got it? It is also a simple sentence. It makes a complete sense. Okay. See, next one. I felt bad. I felt bad makes a complete sense. So it is also an example for independent clause. So the first four are examples for independent clauses, and the next four. See, if you give me a chance. If you give me a chance. Observe carefully. If you give me a chance doesn't make a complete sense, because if you give me a chance, so what next? It lacks something. It needs one more clause to complete it. That's why they are called dependent clauses. And see, it is introduced by if. If is a subordinator, subordinating conjunction. Okay. Say next one. When I arrived at the station. So what? When I arrived at the station, what next? It is incomplete. It doesn't make a complete sense. You see, I arrived at the station makes a complete sense, but as we have when a subordinator, it is incomplete. So this is called a subordinate clause or dependent clause. Okay, next, third one. Although it was raining. Although it was raining. So what? See, although it was raining, it is not complete. Although is a subordinating conjunction, subordinator. Okay, so this is called a dependent clause or a subordinative clause. Next, last one. Since I could not go. Since I could not go, it is not complete. It needs one more clause for its completion. So these four examples from 5th to 8th are the examples of dependent clauses or subordinating clauses. Got the point, dear students? So this is how we can differentiate dependent clauses from independent clauses. Got the point, dear students? Fine. In today's class, we have learned the meaning of phrase, clause, types of phrases, and dependent and independent clauses. Got the point? Remember one thing. The only similarity between a phrase and a clause is that both are group of words. But the difference is that in phrase, we do not have a subject-verb combination, whereas in a clause, we do have a subject-verb combination. And all the clauses are not of the same type. Some are dependent and some are independent. Dependent clauses are those which are introduced by subordinative clauses, subordinating conjunctions. Got the point, students? Because they need one more clause. Dependent clause need one more clause to complete for its completion, to make it a complete sense. For example, look at the 5th one. If you give me a chance, it is a subordinative clause. It is a dependent clause. It will become a complete, meaningful, statement when one more clause is added to it. See, if you give me a chance, I will perform well. If you give me a chance, I will perform. See, when I add I will perform well, only then that becomes complete. If you give me a chance becomes complete. Got the point here? So a dependent clause cannot be meaningful without one more clause. But the main clause or independent clause can stand by itself. So it is also a simple sentence. That's all in today's class. In the next class, I will let you know how to identify simple, complex and compound sentences. Till then, take care, stay home and stay safe. Take care of your health. Bye.